It's a normal day in Hong Kong. Suddenly, a giant wave crashes into the city. Water floods the streets, filling buildings. People panic, scrambling for high ground. But the water's too fast. Only those on super high floors survive. In just a few hours, Hong Kong loses most of its population. 5 years later, Asha still has nightmares about that awful day. Every morning, she shoves down her fear and focuses on survival. She lives in a ruined high-rise, using the trash to hide her stuff from possible dangers. For years, she's been scavenging for anything useful for water. Her apartment is like a booby-trapped treasure hunt, with hidden water stashes everywhere, even under her couch cushions. Every day, Asha climbs to the roof to grab clean water from her secret stash. Gotta be sneaky. She makes tea, listens to the radio, but ignores the message about a government shelter with free supplies. Music is safer, and headphones keep her quiet. Next, she uses a towel to collect morning dew, adding it to her water bottle collection. She carefully counts the bottles to track her supply, and worries because it hasn't rained lately. Chores done, Asha scarfs down instant noodles, remembering fancy restaurants with friends, good times. She grabs binoculars to scan the flooded wasteland. Just building tops peek out of the water, some buildings dramatically crumbling. She checks on her few surviving neighbors, gotta make sure they're okay. Suddenly, a box floats by. Asha races to a different window with her weird harpoon-like tool for snagging stuff. One shot, box snagged. But wait, something pulls the box underwater, slams Asha into the window, ouch arm, and refuses to let go. Asha ignores the pain, yanks against this mystery force, then gets yanked back by the surprise release. Asha drags the box inside, but gets soaked by a giant wave. Revenge from the water monster. Mostly junk inside. But hey, there's a bottle of booze. Back on the roof, staring sadly at a closed door down the hall, Asha cleans her wound with the alcohol, wraps it up, then gulps down the whole bottle to forget the pain. Suddenly, screams shatter the peaceful evening. Asha peeks outside to see 2 boats full of bad guys attacking her neighbors. There's also a creepy dude on another roof watching her building. Asha ducks for cover, then sees the boats heading her way. In a panic, she races downstairs, hides everything she can, even throws dirt on the hallway to make it look like someone lives there. Finally, she hides in a secret closet with a fake wall, barely breathing as the bad guys ransack her apartment, even checking the closet. Luckily, they miss everything. But then, a loud bang. A scared boy accidentally shoots his gun at nothing. Relief washes over Asha, but she needs a happy thought. She remembers taking her new little sister out for a bonding meal before the disaster. Next day, another box floats by. A jar of honey and all that junk? Score. But wait, a dead body floats by too, ruining the good mood. Later, while Asha's busy, someone's sneaking around stealing her hidden stuff. She thinks she hears something but sees nothing. Getting ready for bed. Another noise? Asha investigates with a flashlight, but again, nothing. Washing her face, she leaves the soap out as a trap. Finally, the culprit, a little girl. Asha grabs her shoulder, but the kid kicks and flees, stealing Asha's lamp and heading down the hall. The girl reaches the mysterious door, but Asha's close behind and the thief scurries away. That night, Asha dreams of shopping for her sister's birthday and telling her best friend she can't wait to move out. Asha wakes up to find some of her food missing. She follows empty wrappers on the floor and discovers the little girl sleeping with her lantern. Asha can't wake her up, so she goes to cook instead. The girl wakes up and searches for more hidden compartments. She finds an envelope with Asha and her sister's pictures hidden in a fake outlet, but Asha catches her red-handed. The girl runs away, and Asha quickly hides the pictures, dropping one on the floor in her hurry. Remembering the night of her sister's birthday dinner, Asha makes another batch of noodles for the girl. Back then, Asha got angry because her parents gifted the family necklace to her younger sister, not her, the elder child. They argued, and Asha stormed off. In the present, Asha, wearing the necklace, offers the noodles, but the girl ignores them. Asha leaves the food and departs. The girl eats the noodles and then notices a mattress Asha left for her. She doesn't use it, but the next morning, she returns all the stolen items. Asha makes more noodles for lunch, leaving one for the girl. The girl joins Asha on the roof, copying everything she does. They laugh and bond, a feeling that reminds Asha of her happier past. Finally, the girl accepts the mattress and sleeps next to Asha. At night, the girl tries to hide her tears, but Asha tells her it's okay to cry and be scared. The girl misses her family but is building a boat to find her mom. She also reveals her name is Hey Hey. The next day, Hey Hey removes tape from the lock on the mysterious door while playing. The door accidentally shuts, trapping them inside. Luckily, Hey Hey picks the lock and saves the day. Later, while cooking, Asha notices her necklace is missing. She hears noises and sees the bad guys are back. Asha tells Hey Hey to stay quiet until they leave. Asha helps Hey Hey get clean, but the girl asks her to leave together. Asha refuses, saying it's her home and there's nothing out there. Suspecting Hey Hey took her necklace, Asha asks her about it. Hey Hey gets offended and runs away. Alone for dinner, Asha notices missing water. She sees Hey Hey used it to wash and has a flashback of arguing with her mom about an approaching typhoon and her mom wanting her to get married. Asha wakes up from a nightmare filled with water bodies. For a moment, she thinks Hey Hey is her sister. Asha teaches Hey Hey how to use the building's electricity, but the curious girl asks about the mysterious door. Asha tells her to ignore it. It stinks and will make the whole place smell if opened. Flashback. Asha watches the news reporting Singapore's destruction by floods. Her mom turns off the TV and talks about a family meeting, but Asha can't go. Another argument starts, with Asha accusing her family of treating her like a prisoner. She storms out. Back to the present. Hey Hey hears the radio message about a shelter and begs Asha to go there. Asha refuses, explaining it's too dangerous outside. They argue, with Hey Hey calling Asha angry and bitter. Hey Hey leaves the room. Asha follows Hey Hey and discovers her building a raft out of trash, even with a flare gun. Asha takes the gun away and confesses. She tried to leave before, but it was so bad outside that she had to come back. They reconcile. Asha remembers her sister chasing her out after the fight with their parents. Her sister begged her to stay, but Asha insisted it was time to move out. They promised to keep in touch. Finally, it rains. Asha and Hey Hey rush to the roof to collect as much water as possible. While working, Hey Hey notices Asha's missing necklace. It simply fell off. Then, Asha finds the photo she dropped and gets emotional. Hey Hey comforts her, reminding her they have each other. Asha wakes up to find her necklace under her pillow. The clasp broke and it fell off. Feeling bad about yelling at Hey Hey, Asha spends the next morning working non-stop and builds a raft. Hey Hey is thrilled, and Asha can't help but remember the night of the fight with her sister. Her sister was trying to tell her she left the necklace in Asha's jacket when people outside started running in terror. A giant wave was right behind them, hitting the streets in seconds. Back in the present, Asha decides to give Hey Hey her necklace. They gather supplies to get the raft ready for their escape. While Hey Hey listens to the radio with headphones, they accidentally fall off, blasting loud music. Asha rushes to turn it down, but then they hear the scavengers outside. Panicked, they scramble to hide everything. Asha pushes Hey Hey into the secret hole behind the fake closet, but it's not big enough for both of them. Asha hides in the stinky room, her old apartment. The scavengers break in through the window, and Asha just barely makes it into the room. Here, she finds her old family photos. The scavengers are much rougher this time, destroying everything in their search, including the raft. One guy approaches the stinky room, gagging at the awful smell. He moves some sheets and discovers the bodies of Asha's parents, which makes him vomit. Asha throws up too, remembering the terrible night of the tsunami. The wave swept everything away, killing people by the second. Everyone panicked, pushing each other to survive. Asha grabbed her sister and ran into a building to take the stairs, but a crowd followed them. Back in the present, the scavengers steal all the food and look at Asha's pictures. One boy notices something strange about the closet. They move the fake wall, revealing Hey Hey, and capture her. Asha hears everything from her hiding spot and has another flashback. As they rushed up the stairs, her sister tripped and fell behind. The crowd trampled her, and Asha, panicking, kept running without realizing her sister was gone. Suddenly, Asha hears Hey Hey tell the scavengers where she is. The scavengers find her and knock her unconscious. She and all the supplies are on the scavengers' boat. Asha is tied up too. Seeing Hey Hey reminds Asha of her sister, and she knows she can't let history repeat itself. She pulls at the ropes, but the guy overpowers her and throws her into the water. Asha grabs a broken CD and cuts a bad guy with it. He tries to drown her, but Asha pulls out her secret weapon, a flare gun, and shoots him dead. More bad guys hear the noise and come looking. A big one almost catches Asha, but she trips him with a rope and beats him with a guitar until he's gone. Asha grabs a knife and hides. Another bad guy follows a sound and gets a surprise hug from Asha with a knife. Ouch! But he fights back, throws her on a bed, and tries to choke her. Asha stabs him repeatedly until he stops moving. A woman hears a noise and finds a burning can. Asha throws oil on her and pushes her into a room, setting her on fire. Yikes! The leader hears screaming and goes to investigate. Asha jumps him and tries to stab him, but they get into a fight. He punches her, tries to choke her, but Asha never gives up. She grabs a light tube, breaks it, and uses it like a club to beat him in the dark. Asha turns on her flashlight to see a scared boy pointing a gun. She runs to the roof, but the boy follows. Asha slams the door shut just as the boy steps outside, trapping him. He begs for help, but Asha remembers him shooting at her earlier and ignores him. Only one bad guy is left on the boat with Hey Hey. Asha tries to shoot him with her harpoon thing, but misses. The bad guy investigates the noise, and Hey Hey pushes him overboard, but he grabs her and falls in too. Asha jumps in to save Hey Hey. A scary sea monster eats the bad guy, leaving Asha and Hey Hey safe. They swim to the boat and finally set sail with all the stolen supplies. That night, Asha sleeps soundly for the first time in a long time, with no more nightmares.